just hopped in, got back out of my first swim while listening to Joe and Laurie, reading my book entirely outside. I swam laps from here down to the second boat. Well, like way down there, second boat, and back. I say way down there, it's not that far. I just can't swim all that far. Had my waterproof headphones and it was lovely. Right now it just feels, Joe and Laurie kind of feels like very well done fan fiction, which I do not begrudge. Totally fine. Definitely different, getting used to like a different author rather than Louise May Alcott, you know, writing about Joe and Amy so far. But we'll see how it goes, but it's definitely makes me want to swim farther, so that's good. But yeah, here starts the reading rush. All right, here we go. Day 2 of listening to Joe and Laurie while swimming. Yeah, it should be nice. So far it's, you know, the beginning, it's good, but it's not really not helping me continue to like keep swimming past like when I want to be done. So I'm hoping that as the book continues and I get more and more into it, it will make me want to just keep swimming and swimming. We'll see. Yeah, so here goes nothing. Sorry for like this nice sweaty look happening. It's like 90 degrees here, which 90 degrees in New Hampshire is nothing compared to 90 degrees in North Carolina. But my in-laws don't have air conditioning because it's only 90 degrees like 3 days a year. Thankfully, we did put in window units in our bedroom and my kids' bedroom, but it is hot. But I just got in my car and turned the air conditioning way up, and figured I'd do a video for 2 reasons. One, I have read about 30 pages of the Jane Austen Society this morning, like while eating lunch and while my kids were playing, and I could watch them and they didn't need me. And I'm loving it. It's just perfect. It's so wonderful. It's it's just this beautiful like testament to books and literature and community, and I think that I'm gonna really love it as long as it continues like it is. And I also figured out, exciting news, how to move chapters ahead on the headphones. I can't fast forward and rewind, but I can switch to the next chapter. So I'm also on my drive to the grocery store going to listen to Joe and Laurie for a bit. Yeah, so as long as I end at a chapter, I can pick it up on the headphones while I swim and be just fine. Yay! So, that's it. That's me checking in, and we'll talk later. Hey y'all, I'm about to listen to Joe and Laurie as I walk around a little village. My husband actually had a work meeting on Cape Cod. Is that what you say? On the Cape? I don't know. I'm not from here. And it's not that far from his parents' house in New England, and so I came with him. It's my first time to Cape Cod, but so sorry for all the, wow, there are big trucks driving on this little road. Anyway, we're having dinner with a work colleague of his tonight, and geez, these trucks are massive. I'm so sorry. So loud. Anyway, we're having dinner with one of his work colleagues that lives up here, tonight, and we did not bring the appropriate pants for him, as in we did not bring pants other than jeans, which are not allowed at the place where we're having dinner. Guys, I don't know what's happening. What is New England? I don't know. But yeah, so I am going to walk in and out of stops and explore this little village on the Cape Cod, and I'm going to listen to my book while I do it. And I thought I'll try and take you along for a little bit of the ride. Hopefully I find some khakis. Okay, so they only had 2 pairs of khaki pants in that whole village for men, and neither were his size. So I came a couple towns up. But the advantage of this place is there's a bookstore. So here we go. Hey guys, I'm back, and I just finished the Jane Austen Society by Natalie. This completed 2 of the challenges. Read a book that starts with the word "the," and read a book that does not take place on the continent where you live. I live in America, in North America. This takes place in Europe, in England. And so 1 challenge completed. Yay, 1 book down. Sorry. I really liked it. I thought I was gonna absolutely love and adore it, and it was gonna be one of my favorite books of the year. And I just don't think that it's there. I really liked it. I really liked some of the characters. I almost feel like there were too many characters. I would have loved more time with Andrew. I would have loved more time with Adam. I would have loved more time with Evie. Because she has like 8 characters that like she focuses on, and it's 310 pages or something like that. And so, and there just wasn't enough of the time of them together. It was slightly different than what I was expecting, not in a bad way. I was expecting more of them like fighting against like something in it, like fighting against the man, if you will, corporation or whatever. And it's just a very little of that. But it is full of characters that are really wonderful. It takes place in a little village in England, which is just a joy to read about. I don't know why I'm like putting the camera way down here. What's happening? And it is just, it is an ode and a love affair with literature and Jane Austen and the power that books have to change hearts and to heal wounds and to bring people together, which is something BookTube, like us on BookTube, totally believe. And so that is all really wonderful. It makes me want to pick up more Jane Austen. I've read Jane Austen this year. I've read Pride and Prejudice years ago. I bought Persuasion. I plan on reading it sometime later. And this just makes me want to read everything that she's written, because there is just so much love and joy that people feel toward Jane Austen, and I want to experience more of it. I love historical fiction. It's post-World War II, which is always great, but I I was hoping for Guernsey Literary Potato Peel Pie Society, and I totally get the comparison. But it's not as good, I don't think. But that being said, it's very pretty. I liked it a lot. On to still life. Bye, guys. So I am walking out to what will probably be my last reading swim of Reading Rush. At least my last morning one. My in-laws go to this small church that has this really big field, and we've been doing socially distanced church outside, and so we'll have that tomorrow morning, and so we'll see if I make it out here tomorrow afternoon for an actual exercise swim or not. But I'm loving listening to a book while doing it. I'm still really enjoying Joe and Laurie. I think I'm about halfway through. I will not finish it before Reading Rush is over, but I'm still trying to just do it outside anyway. And yeah, so it's been fun. It still reads like just really well done fan fiction. I'm kind of enjoying that. You appreciate a book for what it is and what the author does. And that's how I felt about Little Women. I appreciated the relationships she chose to write, that Louise May Alcott chose to write. But I still would have changed it if it was up to me, just because I would have liked it better. So it's, don't we all sometimes when reading a book wish that we could read the story as we would have picked it to be? Not every time, but occasionally. And that's kind of what I'm getting with Joe and Laurie. And so yeah, it is not this great literature feat of literature, but it is a whole lot of fun. So yeah, I'm gonna go listen. Hey guys, I'm gonna set you up in a minute, but I am cooking dinner. Sometimes this is a good audiobook listening time, but the next chapter is a really good length for swimming, and so I think I'm gonna hold off till tomorrow morning and listen to it while I swim. Also, there's people in and out of here, so kind of hard to actually fully listen, but I am making taco casserole. Getting the beef cooked, about to go chop an onion and garlic. Ooh, cooking faster than I expected. What do you need, baby? You're still looking for your keychain? So now I'm looking for garlic. And yeah, I was just telling my mother-in-law there's something so relaxing about kind of cooking by yourself, where there's nothing else I have to do, no one else I have to take care of but cook. And so that's what I'm gonna do for a little bit. Oh, the dog. Can you let Darby out, baby?
Mama, look at this smooth rock that I got.
Oh, very cool.
Smooth?
It looks very, like a very smooth rock. Yes.
This one's kind of
So, here we are. I also love prepping food, and I feel like that's some people's least favorite part. But again, it's relaxing. So, onions, garlic, beef with just like homemade taco seasoning, just chili powder and cumin and a little bit of garlic powder, a little bit of oregano, a little bit of paprika, and I'm done. And there's none of the extra like yucky stuff that they put in like packages of taco seasoning. So here we go. Whew, onions get me. I haven't even started chopping them yet, and I'm already crying. Hey, hey Thea, did you just help me cook? Mm-hmm. What did you help me cook? Do you know what that is?
No.
It's taco casserole. What parts did you help with?
I helped with putting on those.
Jalapenos.
And I helped.
What did you do at the bottom?
I smashed the chips.
Yeah, you smashed the chips. That's right. Thank you for all your help. Hey y'all, it is Sunday. It's the last day of the reading rush. I realized I did not do a good job of saying like what day it was in this vlog, but that's okay. Just got back from a kayak ride and swimming in the lake with my family. It was really, really wonderful. I finished Still Life last night, so I finished both Still Life and the Jane Austen Society this week. I will not finish Joe and Laurie, but I have listened to every bit that I've listened to outside of my house, and so I may or may not listen to it like inside the house next week when it's no longer reading rush. I am hoping to finish it before we leave here in a week or so. But yeah, I really liked Still Life. I thought it was just with really sweet characters that I want to know more. And there was, nobody that I wanted to be the murderer, like I didn't want it to be any of them. But yeah, and so I went ahead and put the second book on hold for my library. I'm on like 23rd on the wait list or something, so it'll be a little bit. But I've heard they get even better when you get to like book 3 or 4 or 5. They start to get like really, really good, and so yeah. But I liked the first one a lot, and it makes me want to keep reading the series. I'm gonna go outside now and read. I'm reading How Does Sanctification Work by David Powlison. It's a Christian nonfiction. I started it and got a little over halfway right before the reading rush. Kind of last weekend I was reading it, so I figured since I finished the 2 physical copies of books that I would pick up, or just what's the word? Not an audiobook, books that I read with my eyes. And it's just a little rude for me to stick my headphones in when sitting with my family, so that finishing Joe and Laurie will just come as it comes. But I've really enjoyed Reading Rush. I guess I'm gonna wrap this up. I just realized it's probably time to do that, wet hair and all. It was fun. Like it for me, it forced me to read some like 2 books that I really wanted to read, and it forced me to pick up something I probably wouldn't have picked up otherwise, and I'm still having a lot of fun with. And I'm excited to watch. I watched a few vlogs. I'm excited to watch a bunch of other vlogs, and just this, that we did this thing together, and that's really fun. And so yeah, that's all, folks. Bye, y'all.